What's going on, ChemWise family? We are back with Emma, and today we're going to be showing you guys, beginners, on how to clean your interior. Emma, how do you clean your interior?
I don't.
All right, so today I actually have a great example for you. We have this Hyundai. The owner is a pet owner, so there's dog hair, it has fabric, it has a lot of components in here, and it also has a lot of trash that we need to get out. So I'll be running you down step by step on how to properly clean interiors. So even yourself, like you're a beginner, you can learn how to clean your interior, and anybody that is new to our YouTube channel, you can learn how to clean your interior at home.
Awesome.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, let's get started. All right, Emma, before we get into clean this interior, coming from a beginner like you, what's step number one?
I would assume step number one would be getting rid of the physical trash, just like all that stuff.
Yeah. So step number one, also just wear gloves. The interior is not yours, just so you can make sure you don't get anything on your fingers. But yeah, Emma, you are on the right track.
Awesome.
There's actually a piece of gum. So
I do that all the time.
I'll put everything in here. I think this still, no, it's empty. Another gum. The owner of this car likes to chew gum. He must have fresh breath. So we're just gonna clear out the whole interior. I had to take out all the trash. Then we're gonna get into the clean part.
Cool.
All right. So now we just finished removing all the large items, the trash items, basically all the gum that was in the cup holder. Now it's time to actually clean the interior. So this car, Emma, has a navigation screen, it has a dashboard, obviously, it has a steering wheel like every other car. But now, when you're dealing with a navigation screen like this, you need to keep in mind, what type of product would I use? Would I use an all-purpose cleaner? I want something that's not going to harm it. So we will today be using one product or an all-purpose cleaner to clean, the all-purpose cleaner is going to be used to be clean the most filthy areas, such as the steering wheel, because if you notice right here, this is actually two different colors. This is all the body oils, the lotion that the owner of this car, whenever he's driving it, he actually accumulates, compared to right here, he has body oils over his navigation screen. So to make it simple for you and make it simple for them that are watching, we're gonna be using one product that basically cleans everything.
Right.
Like navigation screens, dashboard, you can even use it on your glass, you can use it on your fabric. This virtually cleans everything. All right, so all you need to do is just get your microfiber towel. I already gave you a set right there.
Cool.
You'll spray some onto your towel. Now you never want to spray it directly onto the surface. The reason being is, if you do spray directly onto the surface, you might get overspray. And it's
What's overspray?
Like if I was to spray and then start getting onto inside the cracks, crevices, now I'm gonna have a bigger headache on how to take it out, right? So just spray directly onto your towel. And now we're gonna start off from top to bottom. So we're gonna go to the dashboard and just start cleaning it in linear motions. Now this product, I know you said you like shine, but this product is not going to leave any type of shine behind. It's just going to be a cleaner and protectant. So if the owner of this car does not have tint, and the windshield is not tinted whatsoever. And right now here in California, for us it's pretty hot, but obviously you're from Texas and you've witnessed heat that is more extreme. But this is hot for us right now. It's like 92 degrees, 93 degrees. It's a little bit on the hotter end. So imagine this, your car's sitting outside. It has harmful UV rays. It's hitting your dashboard. Over time, it might crack, it might discolor, it might fade. So by just doing this quick wipe down, you're going to prevent all that.
So it's also like a protectant.
Yeah, so it's a cleaner and protectant all in one. Now I also have a secondary bottle, which is Nonsense Super Cleaner. Now Nonsense is going to be used to clean the heavier filth, such as this. Something you need a strong cleaner. Now this does not have any type of protectant. Then you just follow it up with this after.
Okay.
Quick demonstration. I'll get all in my detailed brush. I'll put this on spray. Put my towel right there, just in case if it drips, it lands on my towel. Spray some onto my brush, and if it leaks, it leaks onto my towel. Now, this is going to actually restore your steering wheel how it once looked, because everybody that wears lotion, sunscreen, or even makeup, what ends up happening is it starts getting on your steering wheel, you forget about it, and your steering wheel over time can deteriorate over time, and you don't want that. So just get a clean towel. You see a difference?
Yeah.
So
How do you know that you've done it long enough?
What I like to do, I like to give it a quick saturation real quick with my brush, wipe it down. If I still see some type of marks, I go back in there and touch it again. But for the most part, like, feel this, even though you have a glove on. It's smooth compared to over here, sticky.
Oh yeah.
All right, you feel the difference? So if your steering wheel is feeling sticky, all you need to do, get some nonsense, go to the steering wheel, and a little bit goes a long way. Just go to your steering wheel, agitate it side to side. And after that, get a clean towel. You see that?
Yeah.
Now, right now, after I buff it off, go ahead and feel it. Is it sticky?
No.
It's not sticky now, right? So now imagine this. The controllers on your steering wheel, they can also get sticky. Now on this occasion, one cool way you could actually clean them is, for this one, you want something more delicate, you could go with a strictly just total interior, spray, come to your steering wheel and wipe it. You can use it on your steering wheel, you can use it on everything. So obviously we still need to vacuum this after, but what we're gonna do first, we're gonna knock down every single debris onto the floor and then we're gonna vacuum it after.
Cool.
So how do you clean this? It's fairly simple. Do not ever spray directly onto it.
I probably would do that.
Yeah, do not do that, all right? Get a towel, a clean side. I'll let you do it if you want. Spray onto your towel. Now just wipe it side to side. And
Is
you
it okay to get the buttons?
Yeah,
and
you
stuff?
could get everything.
Cool.
All buttons, everything. You always want to wipe in linear motions because just in case your towel is super dirty, then you can cause like a scratch or swirl, like getting it out of a navigation screen. Obviously it's a little more delicate, but like getting around all these glossy plastics, you can still get scratches and swirls out of glossy plastics. So you want to be very gentle on your screen. So just wipe in linear motions. And if you still see like a smudge right there, like I'll just get a clean side of my towel and just buff off the residue. And just like that, we clean the navigation screen.
Cool.
So that's also protecting it. You still want to protect your navigation screen because constantly now cars have this navigation screen. You're always touching it. You're always touching buttons. And realistically, if you think about it, you spend the most time on the inside of your car. So having dusty interiors, having pet hair everywhere, and you have the AC down, or you have the AC blowing, or your windows down, it's blowing everywhere. So now you're causing more headaches for yourself. But doing this at least like once a week to your car is constantly going to bring back the OEM factory look, but two, you're also going to have like a very clean look. And every single time you walk into your interior, it's going to smell great. It's not going to have that lingering odor, and you won't be like, Joey, what do I do? What do I do? Now, all we need to do, Emma, is just simply wipe down the whole interior. It's fairly simple. Just wipe in linear motions using total interior. Do you have any questions before we get started, or?
I don't think so.
All right, so pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, you
All right.
explained it well.
So now you're gonna tackle that side. I'll tackle this side. We'll clean up everything around here.
Yeah.
Let's get started. No, you're just wiping in linear motions.
I know.
And
I
if you
still
do,
feel
need,
like they're
and if you need to, just flip over your towel. I also brought in these brushes just in case we need to agitate. We don't really need it because it cleaned up very well. So these are just extra, but like these brushes, if you go and feel this, like they're soft. So you would use like a soft brush on your interior. But in this occasion, the interior is just like very dusty. Well, we can still clean all this. For this, to clean up the back, since I can't see, I'll spray some nonsense on my towel. I'm gonna come back here like this.
Oh, nice.
What do I do? Okay.
Now I'm gonna notice it on my steering wheel. I've never noticed that before.
Do you wear lotion?
Yeah.
Have you cleaned your steering wheel?
No.
Then you have this situation.
Does it matter with the perforations?
Good question. It actually, what's your guess?
Maybe when you're cleaning leather it matters, but this it doesn't?
So it doesn't matter whether you have perforated leather, because one thing what you don't want to do is spray directly. Now if you do spray directly onto a brush, you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's how we always recommend spraying directly onto the surface you're cleaning with, such as a towel or anything else. Clean it, spray it on there first, and then after that, you'll be good. If you do spray directly, it has a sensitive horn. If you actually do spray directly onto this, or like leather seats, it's going to seep in, and you're gonna have a little bit more trouble getting it out. Now you can still get it out, like we're using like a compressor, a blower, or something, you'll get it out, but just prevent that headache and just spray directly onto a towel. Now we just have one last step we need to do up front, which is, hold on, give me a sec, Emma. All right, give me 1 second, Emma. I have a surprise for you. It's actually back here.
Woo! My favorite kind of surprise.
It's a vacuum. All right, so let's just go over this real quick with you, Emma. I don't want to hit my funny bone. There it is. All right. So this is our DetailVac. Now this DetailVac connects to your AC port. It has a 20-foot long cord.
Wow.
And this is powered by your car.
Cool.
So now that we cleaned everything, pop this one open. We always recommend vacuuming your car with the car on. Some car needs to have it on or just have the accessory turned on. But in this occasion, we're gonna have it on for one. We're gonna get a better suction power out of our DetailVac. And two, let's just go over this quick design. So it has a clear design. It also has the flap in here that's not going to allow filth or dirt come out. And it also has this filter inside. So this filter is reusable.
Cool.
And it's very simple to clean. The DetailVac comes with a little brush. You could just dump it out and then clean it out with the brush. Put it back in, and you are good to go. So just like that, pop that in, pop this in. Now all we have to do, turn on the car. And ready? 3, 2. So the suction on it is more than enough for you to like vacuum out your car on the go. Now this is like for anybody that goes to like the beach, gets sand in their car, they have just debris and dirt everywhere, a pet, you want to use it. Now it does come with different types of attachments. It comes with this attachment that you could get into the nooks and crannies. And then back here, I actually have my other attachment. So it has the one that's great for pet hair. And it also has this tube that's going to allow you to set your vacuum down in one place and vacuum out certain areas. Now, what a lot of people do not know, Emma, but I'm gonna show you is you connect this here. That's not what I'm gonna show you, but what I'm gonna show you is you could actually, like I said, there's still dust in there. Turn on your vacuum, and this brush is super soft. And you can go in there and vacuum that out. Same thing as cup holders, but this is fairly simple to use. Anybody could use it as long as you have a car, because you do need an AC port. Like this seat, I'm gonna show you how fast I could vacuum it. So just turn it on. Now this brush is helping me remove all the filth and grime away from these fabric seats. And if you do have pet hair, you know how hard it sticks. Just rub it back and forth, and you should be getting everything off. Now, to use a secondary attachment, just remove this piece. Put this back in here. That could stay there. But for this other part, like in between seats or nooks and crannies, you come on the side and just vacuum everything out. Like this, you have all the details, and your car can actually get a true vacuum instead of you missing places. So, Emma, do you have any questions about the vacuum? Or it's pretty self-explanatory?
Pretty self-explanatory, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm going to take care of the back, such as the door panels and everything else. Meanwhile, you'll vacuum the front.
Sweet.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
There you guys have it. We just finished cleaning the whole entire interior on this Hyundai. What'd you think, Emma?
It looks 1,000 times better.
Are you gonna start cleaning your interior?
Yeah, I should.
You should, right?
Yeah.
She was noticing every single detail. She kept going back, wiping down the surface, So guys, if you guys do want to pick up any of these products that we use in today's video,
go ahead and pick them up at either your Detail Garage or chemicalguys.com.
pick up Total Interior, Nonsense Super Cleaner, the DetailVac brushes, or anything else you need, you can find it there. And as always, if you guys want to see Emma more on YouTube videos, such as polishing, engine bay clean, undercarriage, I mean, the list still goes on, make sure to let us know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for sharing your passion for shine with Chemical Guys.